I always wanted to try world building.
Having the chance to do world building to start allowed us to make that whole cohesion between us.
World build is a thing that like a big jigsaw, like for like connect,
We needed to think of how and why a race happens in 100 years' time.
It started with a contact from Netflix side. They have the seed of a project, the kind of idea about story and the world or what they try to do. That's something like that includes like motorcycle and there's some mobility involved, but the world itself was still very open. I always wanted to try world building. Then I started to develop the structure with Laura, and then started to talk with others from Yamaha.
We were really interested in the process of world building because we would never go beyond the limits of a mobility, say. We would design something to maybe the user, but then do we think of the systems behind and the world behind? That's very tough. So we wanted to try this methodology, and we learned that this is a very good communication hub tool.
I do think world building shines with bringing in the research and creating the whole systems of the world, but also bringing people together. So this was very unique because it was going to be a Japanese anime, but produced in Thailand, animated in Thailand. So how do we, and then with Yamaha as collaborators coming in. So how do we build this cohesion in the group and get a chance to know each other for the first time? So having the chance to do world building to start allowed us to make that whole cohesion between us. Thinking about the story world that this concept would exist in. And of course, world building is really helpful when you have a grain or a nugget of a story, but you want to understand the world that the story exists in and then develop the story more from there.
I feel like for the world building, it's a thing that really new, for the production, especially like Thai studio. When we do pre-production, we just do really a surface inside, not really deep into everything. But the world build is a thing that like a big jigsaw, for connect, production, to the design, to everything. Everything has to some reason, to design it right.
The world we created, so we intended to differentiate from other dystopian world that you said. I think we managed to do, what we tried to do, was to bring in some ideas there's some vintage culture. But that kind of came from our intention to bring Yamaha motorcycles, the real Yamaha motorcycles that exist 100 years earlier, still running.
We needed to think of how and why a race happens in 100 years' time. The world building was the way that we understood it is that the whole the city system is very well controlled by AI. We were very much inspired by this idea of creating an artificial race within the city-state to test the AI system. We were looking at how current races happen. To imagine a world where AI and humans are competing, what are the audience a fan of? What are they cheering on for? We thought, okay, maybe the pit stop is an occasion that...
Entertainment.
Yeah, is a part of the entertainment. That whole process of us having the freedom to make input and freedom to challenge ideas, I think that was super refreshing, and I think this process proved how it could be done, and I'm very grateful that this opportunity came and we were able to join you guys.